Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Wizards Outlook. We're joined by Cardo Dudley Jr., Raymond Lyons. I'm Wilson Tarpe Jr. The Wizards win streak, it's come to an end at the hands of Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Career night from Giannis. He went off for 55. As the Bucks snapped the Wizards win streak 123 to 113. Y'all let me know who wants to start. I don't have anything mature to say, so
I'll go. I ain't been on in a minute. Been out of town, but it was Giannis' show. The Bucks front court just really dominated this game. I know a lot of people were getting excited. I was out of town, was trying to keep up, and a lot of people were excited about Porzingis. I think he got Player of the Week, and him and the Gafford duel and whatnot. But my thing was they ain't had to deal with the beast yet. We're gonna see when they had to deal with him. And then they beat the Bucks, I think Sunday, about 20, close to that. So I knew coming in this game, Giannis was gonna be motivated, and motivated was an understatement. He destroyed them. We were doing our show, and I'm pretty much first play of the game. He literally dribbles through Porzingis and puts him and Bill in the basket, and that kind of set the tone of what it was, man. But it wasn't just him. Bobby Portis had a monster game, 17 to 13. He compliments not just Giannis but Brooks so well because he's a big that can do the dirty work like they can as well inside. But he can step out and shoot the threes and mid-range and put the ball on the floor. He could do a lot of things. It's always a mismatch for him, and he's coming off the bench, so he's always going to have his way. Because really, he's a starter coming off the bench, man. You know what I mean? So, he was huge, man. And with him spreading the floor, with Giannis dominating, Brook Lopez 21 and 12. Like, think about it. Giannis 55, 10 and 7. Lopez 21 and 12. 6 blocks. And Bobby Portis 17 and 13, 4 assists, 2 steals. The only other person in double figures was Pat Connaughton with 11. No other player got even close to that. Literally, their front court beat the Wizards. 3 players literally beat the Wizards. You could say Bill went out after 13 minutes with a hamstring injury. But the Wizards was hanging tough, but no. When you get dominated that thoroughly by literally just a portion of the team, it's not even guards were hitting threes, a lot of assists. It was literally from that front court, and there was no resistance. They really exposed why it's hard to really get behind the Wizards making a significant run because they're soft inside. And that's just the reality. And the Bucks knew that. So they didn't even waste no time. Just dominate them. They was going through double teams, dunking on them, going through bodies, dunking on them. And then the rare time that the Wizards held up, guys were hitting threes or hitting mid-range shots or whatnot. So it was just a dominant performance by the Bucks front court. And them just being what they are, having a championship pedigree, understanding they lost bad. They've been having a little mini slide as of late, and they just like, we got to get things back in order. And they felt tonight was as good of a night as any, and that's what it was.
You're up next, Ray.
Yeah, man, just a whole lot of Giannis. They beat them. We talked about on Sunday. They did what they were supposed to do with the Bucks being on demand, but Giannis and Jrue Holiday were back. And it's a different story tonight. I get it, Giannis is an all-world player, but fight back. Don't just stand there and take it, man. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. He's driving to the lane and people are moving out the way. They're balling up, trying to decide if they really want to take the charge or not. they gotta get some hard down low, man. That's just what it is, Like Cardell said, man, that Gaff and Porzingis duo. I mean, we seen them get trashed against premier bigs before. When they played Embiid not too long ago. I think he had 50. So yeah, they got to do something about that. And then for Brooke Lopez and Bobby Portis to have the games that they had on top of that. I mean, you give up 93 points to 3 players, and they all in the front court. It's no excuse, man. It's literally no excuse. And then when they fought their way back into the game, cut the lead to 5, and they decided to just go in a barrage of empty threes. Like they weren't even good looks, just shooting threes just for the hell of it. So and then Milwaukee pushed the lead back to double digits, and it was a wrap from there. So yeah, man, these are the games that really show how far the Wizards have to go. Again, Milwaukee's a championship caliber team, but I feel like if they make some better decisions and put up a little more resistance, they got a chance. So, I don't know, man. It's not enough just for them to compete with them. When you legitimately have a chance to maybe steal one here. Yeah, but Giannis just you could tell he was anxious to get back after after the Wizards beat up on the B team a couple days ago.
Look, go ahead, Cardell. Please go ahead.
Wizards guards. Yeah, you guys on the perimeter, help your bigs out. You see what they got to deal with? It's a thing called digging down, and digging down hard, where you actually try to strip the ball. You're going for the ball. You trap. You feel like make it where the ref has to call an offensive foul because Giannis literally has to bowl you or dribble through you. Yes, it's going to hurt. You're going to be sore. You may even draw blood. Might even lose a tooth. It's sports. You gonna get hurt. If you're doing your job, you're gonna get beat up. Yes, but you got to do something, though. Like y'all letting these dudes die. Gav look like arm out the socket on an offensive rebound. He holding his arm, dog. Like, he trying. And the thing is, people don't understand. He bouncy, but he undersized. He only about 6'9", dog. Kuz is probably bigger than him, but he be down there banging, dog, doing what he can, man. And Porzingis, my man, don't even want to lift. Like, we ain't going there, dog. Like, when the dude go on your chest and put you in the basket 2 hands like he's Shaq in his prime, look at bro. It's just bad, man. Like, help him out, dog. Y'all gotta help out, man. Like, seriously, man. Like, damn, man. Like when I say no resistance, bro. Like no resistance. And the thing is, they hung with him. Porzingis was efficient. Kuzma, that 10 for 28. He was 0 for 6 though, from 3. You got to be able to realize when you ain't got it, dog. Those are easy shots. They giving it to you for a reason, man. They seeing what we seeing on film. They just saying like, yo, he'll shoot the Wizards out of rhythm. That's just, let's call it what it is. I know that's on the scouting report. He will shoot the Wizards out of rhythm, and then that's our chance to just dominate them. Because if you take those 6 shots, guess what he is? He's 10 for 22. Not 50%, but a lot better. But if he takes better shots with those 6 misses, different ball game. You know what I mean? It's just shot selection compounds the fact that they just had periods where they're just non-existent defensively, man. What we talked about on the show, man. So, but the guards gotta help them out, man. I can't just keep letting y'all bigs die, though. Especially y'all know who y'all dealing with. Come on, man. What y'all say Embiid did the other day, 50? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. All these big numbers that these guys are throwing up, the other superstars in the league see that. So guess what that's doing? I gotta put up big numbers. They trying to match that, and Giannis just literally did that, man. But they were being nice because it would have been me coaching. Go get the 60, dog. Go get 60. You 5 points. Go get the 60. Unless they try to hurt you or something, then I'll take you. Go get 60. They don't want to play. Keep going. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. 66 points in the paint. Jeez, man. Go ahead, Wilson. God damn.
Look, man, like I said, I'm trying to find good, kind words. So this alarming trend, right? I hate that I always feel like I'm always the bearer of bad news or whatever. This is what the top tier bigs, because people love to throw people in conversations that they shouldn't be in. But I'm gonna share this group of somewhat peers or just the top group of the top tier bigs, right? And y'all can argue amongst yourselves in terms of who places where, but this is the trend against the dynamic big lineup of the Wizards. This is what we have going on here. We'll start with Nikola Jokic. He has seen Washington once this year. Right. All right. 43, 14, 8, 5 steals. That's Joker. You say what?
What you say the points were?
Oh, sure. 43 points, 14 boards, 8 assists, 1 block, 5 steals. He had 8 turnovers, but all the other numbers made it where the 8 turnovers didn't matter. So that's Joker. All right. Here's JoJo. All right. Here's Joel Embiid, right? He's seen Washington once. They lost, but he had a crisp 48 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 3 steals. It's Joel Embiid. Here's Anthony Davis. I know it's been a while, but you guys may have not remembered. But Giannis is not the first person to hit double nickel against the Wizards this year. Anthony Davis was indeed in fact, the first with 55.17 rebound, 3 block performance. This is what top tier bigs are doing to this front line. And this is the quote unquote big lineup, where it's Monte Morris and a bunch of tall players, essentially. And I'm looking at, been giving credit to Rui and Denny past games, and, we just keep it, we do our best to be honest here. This is a night for Kyle Kuzma, Rui Hachimura, Denny Avdia, all y'all about 6'8" and above, right? I think y'all 6'8" and above.
No. They about 6'9".
6'9" and above. All right, so 6'9" and up. The 3 of them, right? Cool. So 6'9" and above. We all agree that y'all are big behind wings, right? Cool. You play up. All of y'all start at the 3 and play up. Cool. Monte Morris had 8 boards tonight. Where the hell was the help on the glass? They fought on the glass, but Monte Morris, the smallest player on your team, had 8 boards. He was the 3rd highest rebounder tonight. Gafford and Porzingis died. Cool. Y'all have big wings. Let's look at the size of the wings over on Javon Carter's not about to go crash the glass for the Bucks. We got Pat Connaughton, he could jump a little bit. We never mistake him for a great rebounder. Drew Holiday, came off the bench tonight. He had 1 board, and Joe Ingles 3 boards. I guess Cardell said their front line, Brook Lopez, Giannis, and Bobby P went nuts. Where the hell was the help? Clearly, your 2 dudes, they've seen this year. When those guys come to town, they're in trouble. Where the hell's the help? They're clearly in trouble. So I know we already say enough about them, but where's the help? Y'all, there's 3 of you, 6'9" and above. Where's the help? Literally just the other night, we gave y'all credit for crashing the glass. This was the night when they needed you to hit the glass. And amongst the 3 of you all together, man, 11 boards amongst the 3 of you, all 3 6'9". Just the night, all y'all had at least 7 boards. But again, that big lineup is cool, but if everyone doesn't play big, it's just tall people out there. Like it was bad, man. Double nickel's disgusting. To a dude who doesn't even want to shoot threes. You know where he's going. But again, it's what it is.
That's what I mean. So you know where he's going, right? You gotta be tough enough, physical enough to be like, look, we both gonna be jacked up after the game.
Mhm.
But I'm not about to let you just come in here and just have a dunk contest. And the Wizards decided the latter, man. They said, you good. Go ahead, do what you do. We'll get it back on offense. But only you not going to do that. Just like that last play, what got him 55, what did he do? He ripped Porzingis and Porzingis fell. And he went down there and got the bucket.
And the only thing standing between him and a bucket is Monte Morris doing his best to get back on defense. What would you? Come on, man. And then the other thing, go ahead.
Ain't nothing you do with that. He take a dribble inside the free throw line one step, and he's taking off. All Morris could do is watch.
And then for perspective in terms of what opposing bigs think about Washington, Brook Lopez, we see him kind of be a floor spacer at times for Milwaukee, right? You want to know how many threes he took tonight? 2. Brook wasn't even out there launching them things. Usually, Brook be at the hash somewhere trying to help space the floor so Giannis can do what he does. Brook was in the paint tonight.
But that's why the Wizards, those big wings, that's why they was on the perimeter. He was sending them back.
Oh, that's all right. So this is easy, but player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Cool. I think we're all in agreement there. That's great. Who do you want to give the X factors to? I mean, there's Brook Lopez, there's Bobby Portis. Would you guys want to go front court as a whole?
Yeah,
cool.
Absolutely.
All right. Look, now we get to your comments. Look, we did that for you guys. Just that quick. Give me a second to put this down as the ticker. But yeah, man. Giannis dominated, but at least it was I guess a competitive. I'm hoping he meant to say competitive game, and the guy showed some effort. Too bad for the 5-game streak though. Got another one. Kuz got exposed badly. It wasn't just him. It wasn't just him. He had company. We just saw the difference between a superstar and a bunch of good players.
Yeah, pretty much. Levels.
Donnell Caldwell was going on, man. 15-0 run in the second, and offensive rebounds killed the Wiz. They had no answer for the front court. When you guys are right, you're right. Michael Kirksey, I mean, you said, look, man, I don't think we need to add anything to that. Anybody 6'10" or taller going for 30 plus.
Hey, man.
Food. Where's his food?
Donnell Caldwell said, I say shut Bill down till All-Star break because he re-injured.
No. Unless you got to because of the injury, but no. You sign that contract? No. Nope. If you healthy, you play, dog. All that went, dog. I'm just keeping it a buck. Nope. Don't nobody want to hear that, dog. I saw a clip from Draymond. It was like, they asked him, was he tired? And he was like, I don't got the luxury of being tired sitting out. Like, we need these wins. Yep. So I'm feeling pretty good, but I'm tired as hell. But guess what? The next game, I'm good. And the game after that, I'm gonna be good. Stephen Wiggins ain't here, other guys banged up. Why? Like, bruh, can't afford that. Because next thing I know, by the time I do get back, if I chill out, we back below 500.
Ain't nothing to play for at that point.
Hey, bro. Like, we gotta get these wins. It's real. So no. If it's hamstring, he's straight. I ain't say throw him out there. Obviously, if he's really hurt, but if he can go, you gotta be out there, dog.
And this is what comes when you're paid like one of those guys. This is just comes with the territory. Told you how to hit the button. Michael Kirksey, shaking my head. I just DM Cardell about people going crazy. Man, some hard foul will be solved. Look,
yeah.
Bad quality. Well, bad shot selection, no ball movement, one shot and go. Look, man, some of the things we've been talking about is recurring things we've mentioned this year at times. Sometimes it doesn't bite them, in the behind. Other times, it's one of them nights where it hurt. It hurt. Those bunches, those groupings of bad threes, all Giannis runouts. All of them.
I mean, they had 27 assists. It's just that the bad shot selection always comes at the worst time. Like, when it's like the momentum could go either way, they just jack up a bad three. When it's winning time, it's like, dog. And it deflates the team automatically.
Yep. We don't got far to go to be on the couch. Chill out. This was winnable game again. Bad shot selection near the clutch.
Exactly.
Again, reoccurring themes. It's the theme of this season, nothing new. We played with no heart, 8 for 27 from 3, no boxing out, nobody picking up the weak side when the swing pass was thrown for an open 3. Shaking my head. Some of our players look lost on defense at times.
What else is new?
Also, like at times, like the dude was committing felonies tonight. People weren't trying to be down there. Just call it what it is. Like
That's what soft is.
Like, yeah, just call it what it is. People were running for cover. Like,
if you see the Celtics play Giannis, the whole team be down there, mom banging with him like, dog, nah, bro. You gonna have to
think about that. That's one of the better defensive teams in the league. And they got to do it as a group of 5 to keep that man out the paint. So, like Cardell and Ray, you all were talking about earlier, if you're not getting help from your guards, he's getting free access to your bigs. Like, they should have played the guards that want to fight like Goodwin and Wright.
I won't be shocked if West go that route soon. Just no effort.
Guards definitely need to help because teams have been shooting poorly versus us recently, especially tonight.
No, even if they're shooting, even if they're hitting shots, unless they just on fire, that's part of defense. If your bigs are overmatched, you gotta go down and help and then recover. That's defense. That's what you get straight for. You got to do both, dog. That's like, I don't want to hear this. You can't. Like, this has become the norm these days where it's acceptable to play defense like this. Like, you can't do this. But then on offense, you got all the moves in the world. Nah, if you come on, if you can shift your way through 3 dudes and get a bucket, you should be able to run down to the block, make Giannis have to, or Brook Lopez or Bobby Portis have to kick that thing back out, and you can recover and slide your feet and stay in front of your man. That's defense. That's what you're getting paid a lot of money to do. It's hard work. What you worried about being tired for? You're supposed to be tired. If you got energy after the game, dog, you ain't playing hard enough, or you didn't play.
Taking charge now and then, that's easier said than done against Giannis. Also, the folks that are willing to take a charge have to have the proper mindset and want to do so. You're giving up your body to take an L. And Wes has to call these players out as a coach. His leadership make me question him. Also, when the first half was ending and Denny was getting abused, call timeout and make adjustments, not watch him go on a 9-0 run. Denny wasn't the only dude getting abused tonight at all. 1. 2, it's a players' league. Hold them accountable. Keep it a buck. Just like, yeah, I'm sure there's stuff West needs to do better. West can't make someone stand in front of Giannis going full speed. West can't make your center turn and duck for cover instead of going to meet that man at the summit. Coach can't do that. That's a whole different discussion. Whole something else. My man turning the corner. People's like, run.
Man, look, man, my coach never had to tell me to play hard and play defense and get down there and fight. And yes, I had a guard for this. I understand that life is real. You get the shit beat out you. But at the same time, it's respect when you win that battle because they didn't get off. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and everybody else around you know you're tough. And the opposing team know it's not sweet down there. So what do? It makes your job a lot easier moving forward because they know they can't just do whatever with you. If they know you fool, what they gonna do? It's like a dog. If he sense fear, he gonna bite the shit out you even more.
And that's where everyone in the top tier
the biggest dog in the league right now. The biggest dog. This dude, the Rottweiler on rabies, let off the leash.
Yes.
And the owner like, I don't even know that dog. You know what I'm saying? And he
dog in the house.
Even the cops running away. That's Giannis, dog. And then y'all want to keep, y'all don't want to help. Y'all coming with y'all just coming to just try to tackle this dude instead of getting the gun and try to put this motherfucker down. Come on, man. Like, nah, dog.
Let's surround him. Maybe he'll get tired and leave. No. It's a back and forth with the comments. One last thing. We have 2 7-footers down low. We shouldn't have anyone under 7 foot under that damn rim. If the players play the outside and not in the paint, hey, man, they switch. They switch. Monte Morris ends up on bigs more than anybody on that team. Yeah. More than bigs do. I feel bad for Monte every night because, and again, going to some of them 6'9" and taller dudes, there's a bunch of them. That's why I be trying to be quiet because it makes me feel a type of way. How do y'all willingly let that little dude die? Y'all don't have to switch. You don't have to switch.
Nah, let's call it what it is. They have to switch because they got 7'3" dude who don't want to bang.
Well, that, but yeah.
They're trying to cover up for him. Why you think Gafford starting at the 5? Because when Gafford was coming off the bench and Porzingis was at the 5, they were getting it was even worse. That's when they went losing 10 games in a row. Gafford is covering up a lot of things because they know he's a rim protector and stuff. So that's helping them defensively. They had to do something about that because Porzingis refused to do what big men should do. Like, think about this. He's the reigning NBA Player of the Week last week, right? Put up big numbers during their win streak. They went 4-0, I think. The Wizards. Okay, great. All right. Who did he play for the first half of last year? The Mavericks, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you're the reigning Eastern Conference Player of the Week, and your former teammates the reigning Western Conference Player of the Week. Y'all were on the same team, and you did nothing with them. You made no impact. To the point, it was like, just go. Kid ain't even played you. Ain't something wrong with that? Like, if you that valuable, why would they let you go? And they needed size at the time. Then they went to the Western Conference Finals small. That tells you all you need to know, man. Like, he wants to be a guard, bro. I understand he has a unique skill set, but there are things required of you when you're that size, just like it's things required of you when you're 6 feet. Like, you're going to have to pressure the ball 94 feet. You're going to have to dig down your days. You're going to have to play point guard. You're going to have to facilitate. You're going to have to make your teammates better. These are mandatory things that come with your size, man. Because your size has a lot to do with dictates what your position is going to be. And he's determined to be a 2 guard. There is no way in hell. Y'all is a beast, no doubt. But, bruh, he should not give you a shoulder to your chest and you rock back and he's dunking on you 2 hands like he's prime Shaq. Like, you're bigger than him. You're 7'3", he's 6'11". Like, if anything, we need bump and we both just fall on the ground. We both go back. Like,
right.
I'm here, bro. Like, I'm here. We ain't doing. You going for a dunk, I'm knocking your arms down. Nah, this message sent. Ain't gonna be none of that. It ain't sweet down here. Take the foul. Take that hard foul. Go to the free throw line. And you even say something to y'all is like, it ain't gonna be sweet down here, brother. It's a long night. You know what you dealing with. You know what it is. If you see Giannis, if you're a big man, if you see Giannis and B, Jokic, you come to town slam, you know it's go time. Matter of fact, Kenny Smith said this back in the day. He said Elijah used to come to the locker room like joking them like, ha ha ha, I don't have to play today. I don't have to play. He was like, what you mean you don't have to play today? He said, I only have 4 games a year. Patrick Ewing, David Robinson, and Shaq. That's it. I got 3 games a year. That's it. Everybody else easy. It's easy work. And he said that.
But he didn't lie.
Hey, man.
No lies were told. Not one lie was told.
And when they play, give me the ball. Like, I'm not playing with these dudes. Like, I'm gonna establish what it is, dog. Like, that they know what it is. Sometimes, come on. If he had it in him, he know what it is. Like, these are games. Like, if Bill see Kyrie, he see Donovan Mitchell. You know what it is, dog. You got to show up.
Have to. It's mandatory.
And those are the dudes at your position. You definitely got to show up. Or it's going to be, it's no question, they're better than you. And if you're comparing somebody saying they're better than you, go ahead, Wilson.
I was just saying, so far this season, it's advantage everybody else. Like, again, I'm not being rude, just, again, like, because people want to call people big threes and all this other stuff, I don't believe in that. Y'all just 3 dudes who are good at your group, and that's great, and that's wonderful. I reserve, those types of names for people who, if the other dude's not there, you still know it's a long night. Mm-hmm. They don't have those type of dudes here. There's nothing wrong. This is being real. There's nothing wrong with that. Because time after time, right, I read off some numbers a little while ago. They're coming in here and putting up loud numbers.
Career highs, dog.
Hey, Double, like two of these dudes went for a double nickel. Two of them. Anthony Davis loves jumpers. He saw Washington and was like, I love the paint. Brook Lopez, again, I said earlier, usually out there stretching the floor somewhere. I'm Brooklyn Brook now. Right on the low block. I want everything down here. Bobby took a couple of threes and was like, why am I taking threes? He found his way down to the back. But like at some point, you have to feel some type of way about it. And like you said, the worst part is Gaff wants to. Gaff is small at a position. Like Gaff's just small. Like it's, and we find that out when them dudes come to town. Like he and Todd sacrificed themselves when they lost to the Sixers. So dude didn't have to. Like, like everything you say, that's all, man. You gotta. It can't be like that. And at some point, those step out for second chance points. I mean, who's gonna stop Brook Lopez from getting position?
And bro, and look, I get it. It's not easy. We just need to see the effort. Try.
That's it. That's it.
I only see you trying, bro. Like, look, what's that famous clip when Drew first came to the Bucks and practiced? Drew on Giannis, and Giannis trying to back him down, and Drew was not having it, and forced Giannis into a turnaround. That's what I'm talking about, man. Like, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Like, and but Drew a different beast. I get it. They don't have a Drew Holiday or anything like that on the Wizards. I get it. That's why he's special. But still, you got to fight, man. You like, look. I mean, look. If the dudes, look, my thing is this: if John Wick is coming to kill you, I might as well load up and try and get him, dog. I'm not about to sit in the living room, wait for the man come out the shadows and take me out. I might as well shoot back too. At least try, though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
If the result's inevitable, why not go out firing? Like,
all I'm saying.
And that was some Thanos level destruction tonight, and it's happening far too often with those level bigs. It's highlight the Wizards on the schedule. All the big men and be happy to play us. We won't fight. You got to chill, Kirksey. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. I expected this would happen. On to the next game. Let's see what we do next game. At least we split and take this game and use it for what not to do next time. You got the annoying Oklahoma City Thunder on Friday.
They just put up 150 on Boston.
Yeah, that's great. Without Shy.
Without SGA. So just want to throw that out there.
We talked about on the show earlier, but that's a whole nother subject.
Boy. And if that's the team we got to play, we should make the playoffs. Should we make the playoffs Cancun on 3? Look, man, I wish. But again, this goes back to that 10-game losing streak. I'm going to keep saying this all year long. Y'all could just be mad at me. That 10-game losing streak got y'all about to see the top of the East. And all of them they're ready to make quick work because they're all focused on each other. Like right now, they're all the top 4 teams in the East, they are at war with each other, and then there's everybody else. They're all trying to give space. Trust me, nobody wants to be those bottom seeds in the East right now. Would you want Cleveland? You want Brooklyn? You want Boston? You want more? Like, come on, it's acceptable. It's acceptable to be soft and let people have their way. It shouldn't be, but some teams it is what it is. Why they take Rui off of Giannis? Giannis is a group project. So it wasn't like love Rui to death, but as a group project, dog.
Why ain't somebody saying, yo, I got Giannis? Just stepping up. If he kill me, he kill me. Then you make the adjustment. I got Giannis. Because then that make the rest of your team be like, damn, dog, we can't let this man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we these got to handle our business. Like, you don't see none of that. You just don't see none of that.
Man, stuff. He said, what's Rui going to do with Greek other than move like everyone else? Look, man.
Yeah, because Greek did spend on the baseline, and at least he did a reverse. He ain't put him in a basket like
if I'm making over $100 million, I'll take a charge from. I mean, everybody's mentality is different, and all of that sounds well until that man hit you. We could have used Gibson, and again, Love Taj. He's also small. Like, I'm gonna keep pointing back to the big expensive 7'3" dude. Yeah, like this isn't. This isn't Chicago Taj. Like, And not even to be rude to Taj. Taj died against Joel the other night. Giannis might have hurt him. Let Taj be, man. Again, I'm focused on your 7'2", 7'3". This ain't got nothing to do with Taj Gibson.
Yeah, dog. If all your hopes are dependent upon Taj Gibson, and it's already too late.
He said KP and Gafford should eat against OKC. I mean, yeah, we'll see. I mean,
we shall hope.
Yeah, it's definitely a problem when your biggest players are stuff to you little guards. I mean, it's tough. No, it's tough, man. But look, man, appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll see y'all Friday. They got OKC. So again, like, I can't be mad at you. You dropped the game in Milwaukee with him on the floor. I didn't think you were going to win. However, what you can't do is let this turn into another slide. So we'll see how they respond. Because they can't afford another slide, because if, that thing I keep referencing is why they can't afford another slide. But we'll see. You got Orlando on Friday.
Friday.
Oh, I'm sorry. OKC on Friday. And then the Pelicans are here on Monday.
And lucky for them, Zion's out for 3 weeks.
Oh,
that helps. The hamstring, because
a little bit. They still got JV, right?
I mean, but we know they go through Giannis.
I got you. But, I'm just thinking, like, all them big physical guys come here and just start throwing stuff around the paint. People just start scattering. But yeah, we're gonna see.
That's the league for you.
Pretty much. But y'all have a good evening. Thanks for tuning in as always. We appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all Friday night for they're on the road against Oklahoma City Thunder.